Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BTD6. So welcome to another Crosspath comparison video where I'm gonna analyze in detail with numbers and in Sandbox a certain tower upgrade, and I'm gonna discuss with you guys which of the two Crosspaths are better for that particular upgrade in the current patch. So I'm gonna analyze today different primary towers, so it's not gonna be just one Crosspath comparison, it's gonna be three. I'm gonna do Crosspath Master, I'm gonna do Map Domination, and I'm gonna do Icicle Impale. I found very interesting results, so that being said, let's just jump into Monkey Meadow Sandbox. I have deactivated Monkey Knowledge, so the tower is by itself without any external thing. And yeah, let's start with the Crosspath Master. In the last patch, or the last couple of patches, the top path has been buffed. Now, you're gonna get more peers, you're gonna gain even more peers on the Crossbow Master when you get the top path. But is it now strong enough to compete against the middle path that normally was the normal path? So let's take a look at that. So let's analyze, as always, in 3 rounds. So single map class balloon, round 100, then multiple map class balloons, round 98, and then DDs, round 95. So I'm gonna analyze the tower in these 3 different rounds, and let's compare them right away. Let's compare the two Crosspaths and let's see which of the two is going to actually do the highest amount of pops. So at the end of the day, the reference is going to always be amount of pops. Right, so that's the BAD, that's the damage there, not very quick, not very high. Alright, I think he's gonna still be able to attack the BD right here. So let's just wait for it. And alright, let's see here. Total pops 9200. Alright, so 9200 total pops, 205 Crossbow Master. Let's see now 025. That was the standard, like normally this is considered a best. But let's see if it's still better. So I'm placing always the towers in the top left corner right here on first, so that I can minimize RNG involving like positioning or targeting. So I'm just letting the towers attack, and let's see the actual DPS. Alright, so it seems that this Crosspath is already doing more damage, as you can see here, more than 9200 pops already, and still a little bit of time because it's gonna attack again the BD right there, so that's gonna be even more pops. And yeah, that's it. So that's 15.1 thousand pops, so that's almost 6,000 more pops in just one round, in round 100. So definitely 025 is still the best choice against the single map class balloons and the single rounds. So let's test now this tower on a round that has multiple balloons, and normally this is where peers comes more in handy, because by having more peers you can damage multiple balloons at once. So yeah, you can see here all the crits against all those balloons. So let's see if in a run like this one, run 98, if 205 now it does more damage than the 025. So again, same spot, same targeting, and let's see how it goes. So the main difference is pretty much that when you go in the top Crosspath, you have more peers, and so you can affect more balloons with each shot. Instead, with the middle Crosspath, you have more attack speed, so you proc the crits more often. That's the main difference. Total pops here, 134.6 thousand. All right, and now let's test 0 to 5. Let's see how it goes. And how much damage you can do in round 98. So here you can see less peers, but more attack speed and more crits. So you can see again is on first targeting. If this tower, even in round 98, can do more damage, has more pops, then it's pretty much useless trying it on round 95, because also in round 95 is gonna do more pops. So that's normally like a rule. So let's see here the last couple of balloons. Still some crits, some damage. All the Oh My God Slayers destroyed, and that's it. So you can clearly see here total pops 155.2 thousand. So that's almost 21,000, right? Yeah, that's almost 21,000 more pops. So definitely 0 to 5 is still best for the Crosspath Master. So don't ever go with the top Crosspath because it's just bad. Regardless of the situation of the round, it's always worse. Now let's move on to the second Crosspath, that is Mob Domination. And once again, this the top path especially has been buffed by a lot. Now the top Crosspath is going to increase spears, of course. It's going to increase the knockback power, so it's going to knock mob class balloons more. And I think also it increases by 1 the damage it does, something like that. But this may not be accurate, so don't take the information I'm giving you as sure. And yeah, so yeah, let's test now 205 and 025 in like round 100. So now the Boomerang also, I think the middle path has been nerfed actually, so now you gain less attack speed. You have more base attack speed, but you have less attack speed in the middle path. So it's for those reasons that now it's very interesting to test the Crosspath to see which one is better. So here I'm testing Mob Domination. Remember, I'm not testing Mob Press. I'm just testing Mob Domination. So for Mob Press, it might be better to maybe go with another Crosspath. Alright, so this is just for Mob Domination. Alright, you can see the special Boomerang affecting the BAD even when it's outside the range, or the basic range. Alright, that's it. So total pops 27.8 thousand. Yeah, I wasn't able to pop the BAD layer. Now let's test here 0 to 5 Mob Domination. So this is just more attack speed. And now against the single Bloons, for example around 100, I'm pretty sure you guys can already figure out that this Boomerang is going to actually do more damage, because of the fact that you can't exploit on the top path, you can't exploit the extra knockback, because the BD cannot be affected by any disabling or slows or stuns. So yeah, it's pretty clear to see that this Boomerang is actually doing more damage than the other one. And yeah, just because of the increased attack speed. So it's not just basic attack speed that increases, it's also the procs of the special glaive. You can see that it's proccing more often. And actually here the BD was popped, so now the Oh My Gods can actually be affected now by the knockback. And so you can see, yeah, this Boomerang just doing a ton more of damage than the other one, 51.2 thousand pops. So against single mob class balloons, 0 to 5 still better. But now let's test this in a round like round 98, where every single balloon can be knocked backwards. And so let's see if now the extra knockback power and the extra pierce is actually pretty useful. So let's see how it goes. So again, top left corner first, and let's see. And another very nice thing is you can see that the explosions that are gonna burn mob class balloons actually are gonna destroy ceramics in 1 second. So I don't know if you can see the ceramics that like are burning, that they disappear like after 1 second. See that they completely disappear. So that's very, very nice. Alright, here we go. So total pops, 271.3 thousand. Alright. And now let's place again this 0 to 5 boomerang and let's see if he can beat the other one. So he has to do more than 271,000 pops to beat. So this boomerang is going to have less knockback, less pierce, but it has more attack speed. So it should proc the special glaive, the explosion more often. Yeah, the boomerangs should be thrown faster. So let's see which of the two is better, especially in this round where there are a lot of balloons. It's very interesting, in my opinion, like to test these things out. Alright, here we go. Total pops, 268.2 thousand. So you can see that there isn't much difference. Like it's just 3,000 pops over more than 260,000. So it's not much difference. They're almost identical. But now in this round, 205 boomerang actually is as strong as 0 to 5. So there isn't much difference. And yeah, that's very, very nice, because now that means that if you're gonna use the boomerang, like if you're gonna go with map domination and you wanna use it mainly for group balloons, then 205 may be a little better than 0 to 5. So yeah, it was very, very nice to see the top path now working and doing as good as the other one. And now I'm gonna test round 95. So let's test DDTs. I'm gonna need camera detection because boomerangs cannot detect camera balloons. But other than that, boomerangs can already pop LED balloons with the bottom path, so you should be able to pop here these regrow LEDs and also, as you can see, DDTs. Alright, so again, top left corner first, everything is exactly as before. And let's see here, total pop 63.6 thousand. And now let's see 0 to 5. So if we can do more than 63.6 thousand, then it's gonna be better than the other one. Alright, here we go. So total pop 60.1 thousand. So once again, you can see that there isn't much difference, but in this case 205 actually is even more strong against DDTs because it has like 3,000 more pops. And yeah, so these are very, very interesting results because I wouldn't expect, you know, 205 to be actually stronger than 0 to 5 in against DDTs and against group balloons. But yeah, this is what the numbers said. So yeah, this is a very, very interesting result, and I hope that I'm gonna be able to like use 205 boomerang more often. I'm still pretty sure though that if you just count MOA press, so like a 0 to 4, it's stronger. Like if I play here again right 98 and I try to only MOA press, again I'm gonna just place it on first because I really want to see the total pops here, but I'm pretty sure that 0 to 4 is actually better than 204 because 204 yes, it has a little bit more pierce, but because you don't have the extra knock back from map domination, I don't think how good it's gonna be. So yeah, I'm just testing out round 98 just to see the pops here, and to see if there is any significant difference between the two. But I'm pretty sure if you're going with mob presses, it's just better to go with the middle Crosspath. oops, here I'm gonna just need to have more lives, right? All right, here we go. So 25.4 thousand, and now let's see 204. But I'm thinking, oh, even on this one, like the knockback should be stronger, like if I remember correctly. But you can see that it procs a lot less often. And now there isn't the explosion that deals damage, so yeah, I don't know. I'm testing these things out as well because I don't know. I'm not sure of the outcome. That's why I'm testing them out. It has more pierce though, so it's like knocking backwards more mob class balloons and stronger. But yeah, I'm pretty sure here you can see not even reaching 20,000 pops yet, and yeah, so reaching 25,000 I think is gonna be too hard. But yeah, let's see. So my gods here, and yeah, that's it. So you can clearly see 18.7 thousand, so 204 it's a lot worse than 024. So if you're just going with mob presses, it's better to go with the middle crosspath. And now, that being said, let's just jump into the very last comparison video. I'm gonna analyze now Icicle Impale. And now this is a tower that hasn't been really touched in the last couple of patches, if I remember correctly. But I've never done a proper testing. So it's better to go with more slow. So with the top crosspath, it's gonna be more slow and with lat popping power. Or it's better to go with the middle crosspath. It's gonna just make you attack faster, freeze for longer, and do 2 layers of damage. And so I decided to test it out, and again, round 100, actually I'm not gonna even test here around 100 because it's clear that because you can't freeze the BD, once again, attacking faster is always gonna do more damage. So 0 to 5 actually is gonna be always stronger than 205 because it's gonna attack faster. So yeah, I'm not gonna even test from 100 because the result is obvious, but it gets very interesting against around like 98, where you can now exploit the slow, and yeah. So let's see if in around like round 98, if it's better 205 or 025. Again, same spot, top left corner, first targeting, and let's see how it goes. Yeah, this is gonna make the round last a lot because well, it's just a slow. You can see the slow affecting my class balloons and also the damage. But yeah, I don't know if anyone has ever like tested and compared these two crosspaths, because I've only seen like people using the Icicle Impale 015 or 025, so using the just more attack speed, not using like the top path. But I hope that with this comparison video you can see with numbers that the top path is not actually that bad, and actually in some scenarios it's actually even better. So total pops here, 219.6 thousand. All right, pops. Oops. So let's just place it again here, top left corner. Now it's gonna be 025. All right, round 98. Let's see how it goes. So it has to beat. If this crosspath can do more than 220,000 pops, then this one is better. But let's see if that's gonna be the case. You can see that the ice tower attacks faster, but the slow, so when it hits mob class balloons, the slow it's less. So mob class balloons move faster, even when they're frozen. So it's very, very interesting because is it better to attack faster or to freeze more? You know, that's that was my question. And so let's see with the numbers, because numbers don't lie, so you can have very clear results. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Alright, and that's it, because it can't attack these mobs in the bottom. And look at the pops here, 223.9 thousand. So yes, it dealt more pops than the 205, but just by a couple of thousands, so there isn't much difference. So yeah, you can see that 205 is not actually that worse than 025. They're almost equal. Now if I'm gonna test right now around 95, so DDTs, and you're gonna see what happens. So if I just get here, oops, a camo detection village, all right, 205. The slow is gonna be a little more, but unfortunately, well, these Bloons here, the Dice Tower is gonna struggle a little bit. But yeah, it can pop all Bloon types. Now here DDTs, it's already damaging DDTs, it's slowing them down. So this Ice Tower, so the Crosspath 205, it's already able to damage DDTs and to slow them down. And if I look here at the pops, it's gonna be okay, here there are some ceramics left. Okay, so 47.7 thousand pops. Not this one. So 47.7 thousand pops. Now if I build a 0 to 5 Ice Tower and I play again round 95, you can see that this Ice Tower cannot pop Bloons. And so this round become meaningless, because unless you go with an MAB or you have like a Permabrew with a permanent Mexodip, you cannot even damage DDTs. So it's not just Bloons, it's like DDTs. So this tower deals a ton less damage than the other one, because it can damage DDT lead layers. So yeah, it's very, very unfortunate. So you can already see that 205 against DDTs may be the way to go, because you're gonna just need camo detection, and then you can build, I don't know, like a primary training or primary mentoring village, and a 205 is gonna be able anyway to destroy DDTs especially, but 025 can't. So you need always like either a Permabrew, as I said before, or an MIB to be able to even damage DDTs. So now if I test, if I test again round 95, and now having an MIB village, let's see the total pops. Very, very likely it's gonna be more than the other one, because by attacking faster, you can see here these first purples and Bloons are all destroyed. But you need an MIB, and an MIB is a certain cost, so you're gonna need the extra like 6,000 cash to get the MIB to make the 0 to 5 Ice Tower work. So you can already see more pops, but once again, like the difference is not really huge. It's about like 5,000 more pops than this one is gonna do. But remember, you need MIB, or you need an external source to pop the DDTs and to pop Bloons. So yeah, that was the comparison videos in these primary towers. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya. Bye bye.